What's up guys, it's Davey here from PhoneBuff.com, and in this video we're going to be doing a drop test on the Nokia Lumia 920 to see how tough and how durable this phone is. We're going to be doing a traditional drop test, meaning we're going to drop it from the hip, we're going to drop it from the chest height, and then of course we're going to drop it from the head height to see if it's going to be able to survive all those drops. So with that said, let's go ahead and start with the first test, which is going to be the hip test. Alright, so I'm going to put this thing in my pocket and basically pretend as if I'm pulling it out of my pocket and I'm going to drop it on accident. So let's go ahead and start. So 1, 2, 3. Alright, so let's take a look at the damage. You can see that the touchscreen is still working, so that's definitely good. Pretty much everything on the front looks like it did before because it landed mostly on the back. So let's take a look at the back side, and a little bit of scuff marks right here along the top. Not sure if that's coming through on camera. And then on the bottom left is where it took the majority of the damage, which was right over here. You can see it definitely started chipping away a little bit at the phone itself. But other than that, everything looks pretty darn good. So let's go ahead and take it to the mid-height test. Alright, so the Nokia Lumia 920 survived the hip drop test. Let's go ahead and take it to the next level, which is going to be the mid-height drop test. But instead of me actually doing the drop test, I'm going to have my little nephew come and drop, because honestly, I don't really drop my phones all that often, but he definitely does. So let's go ahead and bring him in. Alright. Here he is, and this guy is definitely going to drop this phone, and I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to this. So we're going to hand him the phone and see how long it takes for him to actually drop it, and then see the damage on it. Alright, so let's go ahead and hand over the Nokia Lumia 920 to a baby and let them do their magic. So let's see how long it takes him to actually drop this thing. Are you going to drop it? No, we don't eat it. We drop it. Do you like that phone that much? You don't want to drop it? Yes. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and skip until he actually drops it, because it might be a while. It seems like he likes the phone. And there you go. We finally got him to drop. That was really hard to actually shoot because we have no idea when this guy decides to drop it. But let's go ahead and take a look at the damage. So let's... And it seems like the voice assistant is actually talking. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the damage. Looks like the screen is still working perfectly fine. In fact, the whole front plate looks like it was undamaged at all. Let's look at the back and the tops. Pretty much the same. I mean, a little light scuff right there, the top right, that wasn't there before. On the top left, it was from the previous drop test. Of course, on the bottom left, we had the damage. But this time, we do have some damage along the bottom right side. So a little bit more of the same. This one actually fared a little bit better than the initial drop test, which is quite surprising, probably the angle that it fell on, but pretty good. Let's go ahead and take it to the next level, which is going to be the pretty much head height drop test. Alright, so the Nokia Lumia 920 has done really good so far. Let's go ahead and put it through its final test, which is up here from the head. I don't know how it's going to do, but let's go ahead and find out. So say you're on a phone call and all of a sudden, whoops, whoops, whoops. Now that sounded pretty bad, so let's go ahead and check out the damage. Alright, so let's check out the results. So you can see the touchscreen is still working on the front. We'll look at the edges. So top left and top right look fine. Bottom left and bottom right look fine as well. So the front plate in general didn't take any damage from these drop tests that we did. Let's look at the back, and you can see pretty much nothing. We have the little light scuff marks here at the top that you can barely even see. On the bottom, of course, the original drop test we did right here, second drop test right here, and along the left edge is where the third drop test did its damage. I mean, it made a really loud sound, but it seems to be pretty good. I mean, yeah, some light scuff marks, and considering this is the white one, it actually shows up. So if you were to get the black Lumia 920, I imagine that it wouldn't show up as bad, but that's pretty much, the damage of the third drop test, and really impressive. Alright, so that's the drop test for the Nokia Lumia 920. Honestly, really impressed with the results. I mean, the phone looks pretty much undamaged. Some scratches obviously, but it's still in working condition. If you found the video helpful, if you liked it, or if you think he did a good job, please give it a thumbs up. And also, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. And looks like he wants to do a second drop test, but we'll save that for another video. Thank you for watching.